319. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Rodgers going to run the option here left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again to Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Green 18. Scat 300. Scat 300. Run.
Motion. 48. 48, come on. Man, I got you.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Wild Bill. Hey, alert 48. Inside. 48 right now. Let's go. That's right, man.
Go right.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Box it.
Back up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Game, baby.
There we go. 4-8.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
There we go. Kill.
We taking wins home.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go. 4-8. We're going to 54. 1-8.
That's got to be a long day.
26.
10th carry now for Allen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Go. Go.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Let's go one more. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Watch the run, watch the run.
Under.
42, Mike's 42. Defense wins championship.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Caught by Cobb. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right, and that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 15. Check 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Prescott, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, orbit. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. That's complete to Cobb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made hoe when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss play. Gordon. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the... Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking. 154.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. Here's Gore. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
319. Brings up 2nd down at the 5-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rip right. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert 3. On 3. Motion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Don't get nervous. Watch out.
Hey, Delta!
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Nice touch
Travis Benjamin, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it. Hey, here we go. Behind.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 2.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Boston. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play for win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Sit up! 180!
Mike 56. I got you.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Montgomery, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's mine.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Alert, 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 alert. Back. Topper. No.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining.